Hi Aries, welcome to your January read. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check out your other placements for additional messages, as this is a general reading. Messages may or may not apply, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. I can be picking up on someone around you or someone you could be dealing with, so you might have to swap the roles. And if this reading doesn't resonate right away, it may be something that happens down the line, so like you can keep it in your back pocket or come back at a later time. We're going to take a look into what messages need to come through for you guys for the month of January. See what you guys could be currently dealing with or what you can expect for the rest of the month. See what messages need to come through, get some insight, wisdom, guidance, overall see what's going on. Hope you guys are doing well. Excuse me, hair's on my face. Hope you guys are doing well, and with that being said, let's take a little look into what's happening. For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, January 2021. Also, I did create an Instagram, so if you guys are interested, you can go give it a follow. Jade Stone Tarot. Have it in the description and in the comments in case you're interested. That'd be awesome. Anyways, messages for Aries. We have the turtle coming out. Water energy. Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for January 2021. Some of you are teachers, writers. We have the cheetah. We got two opposite energies out here. Turtle is normally very slow, and then we have the cheetah, which is very fast paced. So there's like, whether you guys are kind of in this energy of things being a little bit slow, you know, moving a little bit slowly, maybe it's a little bit stagnant in certain areas of your life, and it's like suddenly something picks up. There's balance between water and fire. Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Here we go, and the beaver. Okay, and earth. Actually, no, just kidding, water. I always get beaver with earth, but it's actually water. But, you know, it is symbolic of earth energy because the beaver spends his time on land as well as in water. So there's lots of balance going through with water, fire, and earth. So that's pretty cool. We also have the snake at the bottom of the deck talking about your potential, okay? Interesting energy we have coming through. Yeah, so what I'm feeling here is you might be working on some sort of project, or, you know, you're trying to get something off the ground and you're dedicated to making this work. You're dedicated to this idea. You're waiting for it to come to fruition. It's taking a lot of time. It's been a slow process, but it's going to start to pick up. We go from the slow energy, the turtle, which, by the way, this does talk about, you know, going through lots of experiences and telling stories. However that applies for you, whether you are a songwriter or you are a teacher or you're someone who gives good advice, like you are able to use your experiences to help other people. With this turtle energy, you keep your experiences underneath your shell or like in your back pocket for when you may need to use it, that wisdom, or if you need to share that wisdom with someone else. Like the turtle is this energy of someone who's very wise. They also have a strong shell, very protective. You are very protective of those you love, of obviously yourself, and you know, your shell protects you from other people. Maybe there is also, guys, not necessarily being emotionally vulnerable, but just like you're careful of who you share your feelings with. You're very careful of who you open yourself up to because of obviously your experiences from the past. Anyways, those are just some random messages coming through. But overall, I feel as if you guys have been taking it nice and slow and steady, which Mars just went in Taurus after being in retrograde for like the last 5 months, I believe. And so it highlights this slow and steady energy, this slow movement, not rushing into just anything, not impulsively making decisions, just kind of like taking it nice and easy in the direction you're moving down. Now it's like whatever you've been kind of just slowly trying to get off the ground, and it's kind of been going on for a while now. Like you've been trying to get something off the ground for a while regarding your career or some sort of skill or talent, maybe something you're studying. Like this has been in the works for quite some time. Something's taken off. Something's starting to take off, or you're starting to gain like the momentum, starting to see like the results. You know, like when you start working out, you don't see the results instantly, but then if you stay consistent with it, you slowly start to see like the results. You're starting to feel good. You're starting to feel stronger. You're also starting to look a little bit more toner. It's like as soon as you see these results, the more invested you become, the more inspired you become. When you start to see things like even such small little victories, they all count, right? It doesn't matter big or small. Every single victory, every single step forward motivates you and inspires you to keep going. And it just like if anything, it's just confirmation that you're on the right path and that this is what you're supposed to be doing. And so we have the cheetah out here, and you guys are very confident, you know, flying forward, you're right on target, whatever it is that you are pursuing, or you might even be considering pursuing or starting, do it. Take the chance, take the leap, take the gamble. If you haven't already, this is the perfect opportunity to do it. You just need to be confident, because once you're confident, nothing can stop you, nothing can get in the way. All right, and then that also backs up with the beaver. The beaver is this energy of once you start something, you stick to it. You're not the type of person to start and stop many things. And if you are in that energy, it's telling me that you're a little bit unbalanced. You're needing to align that part of you, okay? Because if you start and stop many projects, you're not going to get shit done, okay? So don't get discouraged if you don't see results instantly, because that's not very realistic. Rarely do you see results instantly, unless, you know, you half-ass it and then you get like your 15 minutes of success and then it just falls downhill from there. If you want something to be long-term, which I'm pretty sure you do with all this energy coming through with the beaver and the turtle, you know, think of a beaver, how they make the beaver dam, right? They don't just build it overnight. They have to chew down all those trees and knock them down, then they gotta drag it to the water, and they gotta get a lot to build up that dam. It's a lot of work. It's a steady process. It's requiring you to have a steady hand and to stay consistent, but it's worth it. And so whatever this is, you're fully invested in it. So that's already like off to a really interesting start. All right, this could be something revolving around some sort of financial stability or something about the home life as well. Because the beaver is the energy of wanting to supply a stable home life for family and friends, or, you know, this is someone who's very reliable too. Interesting. Okay, so let's get the book for this. Okay, so the turtle. Ancient soul, grounded, trusting, at home in the self. It is wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle personality. Like the beaver, like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with earth and water elements simultaneously. This helps to ground and connect them to deeper truths of life, no matter where their travels lead them. Which, look, cheetah's all about travel. So wherever you end up going, that you're always connected to deeper truths of life. Anyways, turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers, as they collect life experiences under their shells for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all other books and begin to tell our own true tale. When in balance, peaceful, adventurous, and productive. When out of balance, slows down to a halt, and to bring into balance, an adventure. So maybe you're needing to have a little adventure, go on a little hike, go on a little, road trip if you can, depending on circumstances and all that. Go experience if you can. And then we have the cheetah. So solar force, action, achievement, and masculine energy. The cheetah is the epitome of solar forces at work. The sun doesn't shine onto the cheetah, it shines from inside this great creature and expands outward to brighten the universe. The energy within the cheetah personality is palpable to others, and they naturally attract an audience to bear witness for their remarkable achievements. Purpose and passion are the best fuel for a cheetah's forward momentum, so if you're lacking in those areas, reconnect to the why before you start running. When in balance, achieve anything, boundless energy. When out of balance, impatient, competitive, and to bring it to balance, reconnect to the purpose. I'm heavily getting, and this may only apply for like a small group of people, of course, it's just a little message that I really am feeling to say, so I'm going to say it, is that if you've been considering writing a book, or if you are working on a book, or some sort of script, or something that you've been, like a writing process, that's gonna take off the ground. Yes, it takes a lot of time to write down the story and to get all the details and then to do the rough draft and then to edit it and then to publish it or to send it out to whatever those people. Anyways, I know it's a long, nasty, hefty process, but dude, like, this looks like it's gonna take off the ground. With that cheetah energy, it was saying that, you attract some sort of audience. So for those, my story writers out there, my journalists out there, you might just have some big ass audience from this piece of work that you're working on. That's cool. All right, for my storytellers out there, that's for you. And I mean anybody, right? But I'm just heavily getting that message, like, for my story writers out there, for my authors, for my journalists, for those who write or something, whether that's just like a side job or that's actually like a career. some shit might just take off the ground. Okay, so get ready for that. Not might, it will. If you stay consistent, if you believe, you shall receive. Okay, let's get to the Beaver. There we go. And then we have the Beaver. Hard worker, loyal, tireless, and family first. The Beaver personality is a welcome sight. These good-natured and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family and express it by the way of the earth element, providing a home and financial stability. Although a Beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started they work steadily for weeks, months, or years to see it through. The Beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term, steady effort. It can also signify that it's time for some karma yoga, selfless service. When in balance, happy and meaningful work. When out of balance, feels useless and worn out, and to bring into balance, physical labor and selfless service. Interesting energy so far. I'm kind of here for it, Aries. Let's pull some tarot messages. Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In January 2021. Hold on. Let me shuffle it the other way. Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. January 2021. Obviously, I know I'm a little late with the January reads. This may resonate for February, whenever you come across this, because really time is not linear, it's fluid. You could come across this a year from now, and it might be your story. Anyways, this is just whatever. It doesn't matter. For January, though. Any messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for January 2021? If I can shuffle, please. Okay, this is probably the last one. Okay. Any messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? There we go. Chariot in the reverse. Okay. Cancerian energy. Some of you are needing to stop doubting your talent. Like, oh my god, yeah, literally the Magician just fell out in the reverse too. Like, these cards are flying out. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, really needing to focus on yourself, your well-being. We have the Seven of Pentacles as well as the Four of Swords. Yeah, what did it say? Beaver was saying to take some time out to rest and recharge your battery, especially if you have been overworking yourself. You will tend to feel worn out, or you're starting to feel useless, or you feeling like, you know, a little bit insecure. You're needing to take a break, okay? That's probably that turtle energy. Just take it nice and slow. You don't need to rush into anything. There's no hurry. Right? You're not running out of time. You're right on target. Stay focused. And when you're losing track or losing the confidence or losing that mojo, take a moment, take a break, right? Get back in tune with your energy. Reconnect to the idea of, why am I doing this again? Oh yeah, because this or because whatever, right? Reconnect to that why. Why am I doing this? That inspiration, that passion that led you along this path in the first place, you know? That initial spark. Maybe it's some sort of experience that you've gone through. That's what triggered you to go on this path, or triggered you to go after this idea, okay? We do not want to self-sabotage over here. Chariot in the reverse with the Magician in reverse. You might just end up getting in your own way, causing blocks. Almost as if, like, you know, you have this idea, you maybe didn't initiate it. Maybe it was like like I said, like an experience or a person or something that triggered you, and now you're like, okay, I'm going to do this thing. Because I'm feeling inspired, I have a great idea, right? So now I'm going to work steadily and hard towards this project. So now you're moving towards this project, things are taking off the ground, you're feeling good, you're feeling confident, maybe you have an audience, and then something happens where it's just like, whether you've hit like a writer's block, or like, you know, like like you hit a brick wall with your inspiration, like your inspiration just like fell flat. And now it's like, oh my god, will I ever get it back? What if this doesn't work out in my favor? Like, there's like this lack of confidence within you. Whether this was maybe a comment someone said to you, or like an opinion from someone external, like something took a hit at your confidence here with the Chariot in the reverse. And that can easily sabotage, okay? Like, look at this. Magician in the reverse. Be mindful what you're thinking. If you start thinking worst case scenario, what if this is a waste of time? What if this doesn't work? What if I fail? What if this? You're gonna attract that shit. Do you want that, Aries? Probably not. So here's a little warning, a little friendly reminder. Be mindful what you think, because what you think, you attract. What you think about, you bring about, okay? So, be protective of your energy too. Because if there are other people throwing their opinion at you, oh, Aries, that's a terrible idea. Oh, Aries, I don't know, you should try this instead. Oh, Aries, this. Like, mind your business, man. Protect your energy, because they might be jealous and they might just be wanting to tear you down, okay? They see your potential, right? Remember I said that snake energy at the bottom of the animal spirit card deck thing, whatever. I can try to get my words, what? They see your potential. You know you have the potential. You know that you have the capability making this shit happen. And so do the others around you, friends and foes. What? Like, just be mindful of those around you who are wolves under sheep's clothing, okay? Who are trying to manipulate, who are trying to get in the way, who are trying to deceive you, who are trying to take away from you and your ideas or your confidence. Aries, know your damn self, okay? Don't let other people's energy influence yours, okay? What you are needing to do is focus on you. 9 of Pentacles and 7 of Pentacles coming out. You guys are really needing to invest in yourself, your well-being, physical health, mental health. Turtle said get moving or go on some sort of adventure, right? Maybe you guys are needing to have like a solo trip to yourself where you can reconnect with yourself. Maybe it's just a day trip, a little road trip. Maybe it's just like a walk. Maybe you can take a weekend off and just take a moment, take a break for you, you know? Or just, even if you can't leave your city, just rent like a hotel for like a night and just have a night to yourself. No interruptions. Turn off your phone, disconnect, and just connect with yourself, okay? At the bare minimum, you really are needing to focus on yourself and getting your stability here. And you need to be patient, right? It takes time. 7 of Pentacles, very slow-paced energy. Very slow pace, but it's worth it. You're building that solid foundation within you, getting stronger mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, all of the above, right? And as you do that, you're moving up levels. 9 of Pentacles, confident, you're shining, you're glowing, you're looking amazing, you're feeling amazing, and you're attracting some good shit. Alright, so it's looking like you guys just may need to take a little break. Oops, 4 of Swords. Maybe just disconnect. I'm heavily getting like you guys are needing some sort of like disconnect, or you need a purge, or maybe just like a social media cleanse, or like, you know, like just taking a break. Just cut off, disconnect for a moment. Spend some time going inward to yourself, reconnecting with yourself, your higher self, your guides, angels, ancestors. They're always around you. They're always watching over and protecting you. Friendly reminder. There also is this energy of healing. Maybe physically, some of you might have been feeling a little bit sick or under the weather. Make sure, again, take care of yourself, your well-being physically. And if you have been under the weather lately, eat some high nutritious soups and teas, echinacea tea, and like, you know, highly garlic, onion, those, and there's many other things. Those are just like the first things to come to mind. Those are like the secret weapons behind a cold, a flu, anything, okay? Oil of oregano, that was good. That's good. I highly recommend that. If you're feeling a little bit sick or just under the weather, oil of oregano, you can take it with some water. Make sure you eat though, because it tastes like you had pizza or something, you know, because it's oregano. Anyways, just some little friendly tips for those who might be trying to heal from some sort of cold, right? If it's severe, you know, to get it checked out, things like that. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups in the reverse, Death, and the Knight of Wands. So some of you maybe had an ending in your recent past, or separation between you, perhaps like a partner or some sort of relationship. Of course, it doesn't have to be romantic, but it does look like as if there was some sort of split in some sort of relationship. Friendship, romance, family, doesn't matter, but there was some sort of ending. Could have been with a Scorpio or a heavy water sign. I feel like you may have made the decision to walk away or separate yourself. Maybe this is, again, part of you distancing yourself or disconnecting from a person or group of people, because the 3 of Cups can sometimes talk about, like, more than one individual, like a whole group, a whole circle. And then we have the Knight of Wands. I make decisions without pressure. So this was a decision you ended up making, perhaps to leave something behind or to let something go that was no longer serving you. Maybe these were the people throwing doubt your way. trying to take hits at your confidence, trying to manipulate you. Which, Aries, I don't remember your 2021 read. I don't remember that. I do remember the eclipse reading I did way back in December. There was that energy of like you seeing some real shit come to light about the people around you in your circle. So maybe you have fully cut yourself away from a person, a relationship, a situation, and now it's like, okay, I have to reconnect to myself. I gotta get my shit back together. I gotta get in order. I gotta take a moment for myself. I need to take a break, heal a little bit. It's a little bit heavy, a little bit, nothing too crazy. 3 of Cups in reverse. There is a little bit of sadness or like a little bit of disappointment that you might be feeling. Interesting energy. Let's get on with it. Let's clarify. Which deck should I use to clarify? I think I'm gonna use the Illuminati deck. Let's do it. I'm just gonna shuffle it backwards though, because there is a curve, and that always messes me up when I try to shuffle the cards. Anyways, so let me just prep it. Clarifying for Aries. Which one are we gonna look into first? Alright, I want to look into the Chariot in the reverse, because it's as if there's some sort of halt. Something that just, like, comes to a halt. Like, your brakes go on. Well, I just got, like, a feeling of dizziness for a second. That was weird. Okay, maybe it's a sickness, or, like, you know, you got sick and you're like, well, I have to take a break from work, or I have to take some days off, or something like that. Or even a physical injury. Some of you maybe hurt yourself, injured yourself, and now you're having to stay off your feet or let your body heal or something like that. Maybe you pulled a muscle, stubbed your toe. Oh my god, that happened to me like back in December. I stubbed my toe really bad. That shit bruised. It was purple. That was so painful. I couldn't walk for a few days. Luckily I didn't like break it or like, you know. Anyways, so that's another message. I don't know, man. Let's just go with it. The Chariot in the reverse. For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, January 2021. Kind of the Chariot. For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, January 2021. We have the Ace of Swords. Channeling out the Chariot in the reverse. Oh, maybe that's what you put to a halt, or maybe this is what you put to an end. Because you got clarity on a situation, because we have this Ace of Swords. You got some sort of truth, or you realize some shit about a person or a situation, and you're like, enough is enough, I'm putting my foot down. Try the Chariot in the reverse for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. 6 of Swords, yeah, wow. And Judgment, okay, yeah, major realization. 7 of Wands at the bottom, 4 of Cups, the 2 of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, okay. That's wild. Okay, so yeah, you got some sort of clarity over here about a situation, about a person. I highly believe it's a person. Okay, maybe for quite some time you were making excuses. I think I did say that in that eclipse reading. You were making excuses. Maybe I'm just overthinking, overreacting. Maybe I shouldn't take it so seriously, but at the same time, you can't be making excuses and justifying other people's behavior. When the facts are right in front of you, you can choose to wear those glasses, those rose-colored glasses, or you can choose to take them off and see the person exactly as they are, see the colors they're showing you, right? And so with this Ace of Swords, you're looking at the facts. This is some major judgment energy, little test from the universe. Have you learned your lesson? Do you know your worth? Are you going to tolerate this shit from this person? It doesn't matter how long you've known this individual. It doesn't matter if you've known them for a day, 10 years, your entire life. Time doesn't mean shit. Time's irrelevant. Because at the end of the day, it's looking as if whoever this was kept you stagnant or was not a good influence on you. And so, major judgment call. Looking back at the past, reevaluating the past, especially with all this Mercury retrograde energy, we're in the pre-shadow, so expect to see some heavy past energy come up, or, you know, there's going to be some themes coming up, so just be prepared for readings talking about the past, alright? Just a little heads up for y'all, okay? Oh, God, it's that time of year, we all love it. Anyways, judgment, so now you're using your discernment with all the wisdom in your back pocket underneath your shell that you carry to this day. You're now having to apply that knowledge with this scenario coming up. And it's looking like you guys put some shit to an end with that Death card energy, Ace of Swords. cutting something away or cutting yourself free and moving forward. 6 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Swords in reverse. You made a decision after a period of feeling confused, conflicted. Maybe you didn't fully understand the full... Again, you didn't understand the full thing. 2 of Swords when it's upright. She's blindfolded. She can't see shit. 4 of Cups. He can't see what's behind him. He can't see the full truth about a situation. Well, now you do. Ace of Swords. Okay, we also have the 7 of Wands here. Some of you felt like you needed an excuse or you needed a reason why and you waited and then an opportunity came up. It's like, see, this is my out. This is my way out. I'm gone. See you later. All right. Okay, take a look into the Magician in the reverse for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Yeah, so I heavily believe that this 3 of Cups in reverse and Death was talking about you guys putting an end to some sort of relationship, friendship, a circle, group of people. Because you started to realize some things. Had major realizations and epiphanies. Maybe some truth came out. Or you discovered some sort of truth. Okay, tell me the Magician in reverse. Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant. What did I tell you about using that wisdom? Applying that wisdom. Lots of major arcana coming out, by the way. So this is pretty significant, Aries. You have Taurus energy coming out as well. Okay, and the 5 of Swords. What did I tell you? Deception, deceit, some shady shit going on that maybe you didn't see. Look at this card, the 5 of Swords. You walked away, and this was not an easy decision you had to make. The 2 of Swords at the bottom and the 3 of Swords he's holding, so it was a pretty painful decision. You didn't want to, but you were forced to. You had to. Well, you could have stayed, but what good is that going to do for you? There could have been, you know, a lot of petty mean girl shit going on behind your back. People talking shit, manipulating and talking on your downfall, wishing on your downfall, right? That manipulative energy I was getting with that Magician in the reverse. Someone's intentions weren't as pure as they made it seem, and maybe you found some things out, or you had some epiphany or realization. Either way, though, yeah, look at this. Bottom of the deck, we have the Moon. Look at all this major arcana. The Moon, Piscean energy, Temperance, what the heck? And the Queen of Pentacles. Piscean energy, Sagittarius, and Capricorn, Earth. Yeah. You trusted your gut, you trusted your intuition, your guides were also, like, giving you some, like, indicators, nudges, like, hey, Aries, like, you probably should get rid of this person, right? That's why we had Judgment come out. Final test from the universe, final test from your guides. You should probably get this person out of your life because maybe that's what's been keeping you stagnant. Maybe that's what's been holding you off from your success, because you weren't supposed to have these people around you when you finally reach this place of success, because all they're going to do is just leech off you. So it's good that you got rid of them now before things take off the ground, okay? Anyways, so major changes. Major changes. You've grown, you've learned, you've leveled up. Hierophant, you've gained much more wisdom and experience from this. You've learned more about yourself. You've grown a lot spiritually. And you're learning, you're taking notes, right? I'm not going to do that again, or I'm not going to invest myself into situations like that again, or I'm going to pay attention to the signs. I'm not going to make excuses for other people's behaviors on how they treat me, and also how they treat me is a reflection on how they feel about themselves, you know? Usually is, right? Anyways, major change here with the Wheel of Fortune, moving to the next chapter, moving to the next page, right? Literally flipping the page, okay, in this card, right? After walking away. 5s also represent change over here, okay? Interesting. What the heck? So yeah, you might need to take a moment just to reconnect, to digest the whole situation with that 4 of Swords. Just take some time out for you to heal and to center yourself, realign that energy, ground yourself, okay? Let's look into the 9 of Pentacles. I just saw 333. My clock. It's 333. And the 9 of Pentacles for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Trying at the 9 of Pentacles for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Try the Nine of Pentacles for Aries, Sun-rising Venus. Nine of Pentacles for Aries, Sun-rising Venus, January 2021. Hangman. Okay, so this is definitely connected with that Four of Swords. Taking that break, reconnecting to yourself, right? Taking the time out to connect with your higher self, to meditate, to heal. Have some quiet time, silent moments. Alone time, time out. Temperance coming out, literally. Major Arcana, just one after another after another. Tell me the Nine of Pentacles for Aries. January 2021. Tell me the Nine of Pentacles for Aries. There we go. Page of Pentacles, Princess of Pentacles, which did fall on top of the Six of Swords, which I'm kind of getting that with this Knight of Wands energy. So basically, after this ending, after the separation, after this split, this breakup, you know, you feel a little bit sad, you need to go within or just need to take some time out for you to digest the situation and confirm with yourself, okay, what's my next step? How am I moving forward? What am I trying to do? What am I planning for? I need to focus on myself. I need to get this together. I gotta improve on this. I gotta make this change. Whatever it is you're identifying, you're taking some time out, you're taking a moment to just reevaluate, taking a pause. And so that's what you're doing, and you're also trying to change your perspective on the whole thing. Looking at the facts, but also looking at the blessing. All right, and you're surrendering to that. Open-minded, right? Also letting go. And making peace, healing majorly, big time. With temperance, right? You're very patient with yourself on this journey. You're also highly protected. I did say that. You guys are highly protected. You're always protected, but just a little friendly reminder. And that as you are taking the time out for yourself to nurture, to, you know, pamper yourself, make yourself feel good and confident, an idea hits, an idea sparks, comes to mind with the Princess of Pentacles, an opportunity, maybe even an offer for some of you. Someone's offering you something, or you are finally taking that step into this new direction, right? And this fell on top of the Six of Swords, so perhaps this is what you are choosing to move towards now. After this ending, after making this space, now you got that path, the clear direction towards a really peaceful future. Okay? So I'm going to take a look into this Knight of Wands, and then we're going to pull some Tikashi messages. I have the Knight of Wands. Actually, I'm just going to put it here, okay? So I have the Knight of Wands for Aries, Sun, Rising, Venus. I have the Knight of Wands for Aries, Sun, Rising, Venus in January 2021. Okay, we actually just had Seven of Swords try to come out. Anyways. I have the Knight of Wands for Aries, Sun, Rising, Venus. January 2021. Knight of Wands for Aries, Sun, Rising, Venus. Time the Knight of Wands for Aries, Sun, Rising, Venus in January. King of Wands. Okay, yeah, this is what you're trying to create and get off the ground. This is what you are investing your time, your energy towards. Contemplating, thinking, coming up with a plan. Time the Knight of Wands for Aries, Sun, Rising, Venus. It's January. I heard September and August. Maybe that's a significant date for you. Or like that month. Seven of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. This is like you guys coming up with ideas as you are spending some time alone. Five of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups. You got lots of options about the direction you want to head down. This is what you're trying to figure out, right? With the Knight of Wands and King of Wands. Okay, how do I move forward? I need to move forward with the confidence and without any pressure. I need to believe in myself. I'm also coming up with the idea, the plan, and by coming up with the plan, I need to spend some time alone and figure out the best approach with the Seven of Cups, because you got lots of options, okay, and you might need to consider lowering them down, okay? You might have a lot on your plate that can get overwhelming, all right? Maybe this is a plan on how you guys can get out of a financially sticky situation or getting more stability, financial stability, security in your life. Okay, so you might be needing to take this a little bit serious. But overall, looking pretty good. Let's see, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords. This is the plan, right? It's all connecting with one another. This is the plan. Prince of Pentacles, slow and steady. What did I say? Mars being in Taurus, nice and slow. Cross the T's, dot the I's, don't rush into anything. We also have the Eight of Swords, so there is a bit of like, again, anxiety or a little bit of like what ifs, fears, and that's gonna come up. Can't lie, like everybody has moments of stress and anxiety and what if this doesn't work out? I do. Everyone does. And you'd be lying if you say that's not true. We all have our moments, okay? We all have our weak points, even if it's like one thought, right? It still comes up from time to time. But it's looking like you take control over that King of Swords underneath that. Like, okay, I recognize that my thoughts are not always the truth. What I think, what I feel does not always mean it's going to happen or come true. I'm going to cut this shit out. Or I'm going to be more consciously aware of the next time I think negatively or self-sabotage or have negative self-talk. I'm going to call myself out, okay, with that King of Swords energy, Aquarius coming through. Okay, because I am capable. I just have to take it nice and slow. I'm not going to rush into anything, and I'm going to come up with a plan. And when I'm tired or when I'm exhausted and I'm not in the right mindset, I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to take care of myself first. That's the most important thing, is taking care of me. Charging up my battery before I go to work, because if my battery's dead, I'm not going to accomplish shit, you know? So, all right, Aries. Interesting. What an interesting little read we got going on. Let's pull some Tikashi messages for Aries, Sun, Rising, Venus. Any Tikashi messages for Aries regarding this reading for January 2021? Tikashi messages for Aries regarding this reading. Tikashi messages for Aries, Sun, Rising, Venus. Okay. Any Tikashi messages we have? Commitment. Tikashi messages for Aries. Did I say Aquarius? Because I feel like I said Aquarius, but I heard it. So if I didn't say it, I heard it. Tikashi messages for Aries and integrity. Okay, so commitment. Commitment to yourself will create all you need to learn and grow. Actively involve yourself in your world. Be a participant rather than a spectator. Life is for the living, loving, and experiencing. Take the plunge. Once you make any commitment, follow it through with the integrity you deserve. Getting heavy Beaver energy. Commit to whatever you start, you finish, right? Integrity. It is time to define your truth and work with sincerity and honor. Allow the unity of body, mind, and spirit to guide you in the feeling of wholeness. You need not compromise your beliefs nor thrust them upon others, but retain a balance within you. Love who you are and be proud of you. So Aries, that's what I got for you guys for January 2021. If you guys got something from this, please let me know in the comments below. If you guys are interested, you can go give my Instagram a follow. With that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.